let us make the shift. In the morning, the last lecture we heard, that was from the Gangetic Plains. Buddhism came, and from the Gangetic Plains to the northwest of India, the present-day Pakistan in a way, from 300 BCE to 1500 Common Era, and then from the Buddha, the knower, Buddhi is the Sanskrit word, and Buddha is the possessor of Buddhi. From Buddha, we move to Baba. Baba is a Farsi word, and that is the word which Nanak, the founder of the Sikh tradition, founder of the Sikh community, uses for himself. He told us Buddhist canon is huge, but Baba Nanak wrote poetry, which is 90,000 words. So we are dealing with 1500 Common Era. It's the light of history. We know the person, we know what he did, we have what he wrote, and then we can speak on the basis of what we have, those 90,000 words, and the concept of return within the Sikh Panth. Panth is an important word coming from Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, it means the path. By the time it reached the Punjabi language, it is turned into a community, a group of people who are sharing that path. So we are talking of people. That is the first thing I'd like to underline. The Sikhs see themselves as a group of people. So we have their writings, they have the book, we have historical literature from where we can shore up these ideas, and then how does it show up in their Sikh life. Now, what I did is just to somehow specify all the Punjabi terms in blue would come from Sanskrit, and all the ones in green are coming from Farsi and Arabic. And the point I'd like to make that the language of the Sikhs, the sacred language of the Sikhs, they created a sacred script, came from Sanskrit. So the primary reservoir of vocabulary is Sanskritic, but the area where the Sikhs grew up, that has been under the influence of Islam from 1000 Common Era. Long time. And it was just not sort of run-of-the-mill Islam. Major voices came, if you are familiar, people like Al-Biruni wrote in Punjab, Kashf ul-Mahjub, a major Islamic text came, and then Sheikh Ahmad Sarhandi, a major Islamic thinker, came, who actually Jerusalem University has done seminal work on him. And then in the 19th century, the Ahmadiyya started from there. So it's a very vibrant Islam in that region for over 500 years by the time we see Nanak appearing on the screen. So what does Nanak say about the theme we are discussing? This has stopped moving. Okay, yes, please. So the first interesting thing, there is no word which I could find that's synonymous with return in Nanak. I was very surprised. I expected that there will be something there, but it is not there. So what is there in spatial terms, Nanak sings of the Creator's court, his country, even he uses the word the divine country. The divine court is one of the key symbols. So that's in a way one level, and his creation. And there again, both words coming from Sanskrit and Arabic, Farsi. And the first thing would be theologically, no traffic between these two levels. And those that, if you have some idea of the Hindu sacred geography, there are spots where the divine touched, and consequently that marks their sacredness. And for Nanak, that is not possible. The divine does not come to this world. Yes, please. So then creation has different layers. I'm trying to explain to you what is going on and how Nanak is at a very different plane of thinking. The nature, the key word is from Arabic, Qudrat, which means both nature and the divine power. So that's the first level, earth, hills, and so on. And then there are living beings. And there is a interesting detail here. The living being and the earth, they are intrinsically related. There is an organic relationship between the two. The living beings, one category, they directly grow from the earth. And the other category is who are sustained by the earth. So the metaphor used is that the earth is the divine cauldron, this huge pot which feeds the human being, which nourishes the human being, and the figure is the mother-like. And then, of course, being the divine creation, human equality is a given. 1500, northwest of India, and this statement, please, this means something significant. In Guru Nanak's house, there is one well, and all those people who gather there, they drink water from there. In a thinking which is based on social hierarchy, societal hierarchy, this was something radical. And then what are the levels? There is home, there is the country, and then the countries of others. So there is Desh and there is Pradesh, but there are no negative connotations associated with the country of others. All that is good. Everything is good. The creation is good. Please. So then the basic questions are asked. Again, as I made the point, from the Buddha to the Baba. The Baba Farsi word means a leader. He doesn't even take the title of the Guru. The Sikhs have given him. You all would probably read about Guru Nanak, but Nanak doesn't call himself Guru Nanak. He calls himself Baba, and his questions are there, but his answers are different than the ones who claim to have access to very special knowledge. Very profound question. When did the creation come into being? Only the creator knows. How did it come into being? That we know, and creator's command, and the word comes from Arabic. Where do humans come from? I looked all through his compositions. There is silence. Where do humans go? The answer is, he is aware of those who bury, who throw their dead bodies in water, some cremate, some leave it for the animals. So Nanak, living in Punjab, given that setting, knows the Zoroastrians, knows Muslims, knows Hindus and all Indian religious traditions, and he is aware of, through the Quran, he is aware of people in Jerusalem, both Jews and Christians. Yes, please. So the question, where do we come from, is not answered. Where do we go? We don't know. But what is significant is the activity during one's lifetime. That is what matters. And there are two options. Human can act that help them move toward God. The term is sanjog, or act in a way that would increase that distance. And that is the episode of prodigal son we heard in the morning. So all that is associated there is the latter option. But what is the first option? Yes, please. So moving towards the creator is the obligation towards the creator, and the term used is deen, Arabic, Islamic term, and the creation, dunya. So faith alone is not enough. It is the faith and the activity in the world which must go together.